WRV versus EcoSport, comparison of performance and dynamics. EcoSport's turbocharged 1-liter EcoBoost engine has been the talk of the town for winning the Engine of the Year accolades multiple times. But in reality, it is a bit of a downer. The problem is that the EcoSport is quite a heavy vehicle, nudging upwards of 1250 kilograms, which is too overwhelming for the little 999cc 3-cylinder engine till the turbocharger comes into action. Which is a problem because the big ass turbo that Ford has bolted onto their little engine needs almost 3000 rpm to spool up. This makes it a pain to pilot around city traffic, requiring excessive gear shifting to overcome the immense turbo lag. Honda has decided to stick with the 1.2-liter iVTEC from the Brio, Amaze and the Jazz, which is a gem of an engine. Its buttery smooth refinement and rev-happy nature is no secret. Its only shortcoming is its weak low-end torque. On top of that, the WRV is the heaviest car powered by it, which again requires excessive gear shifting around town. Thankfully, the EcoSport is also available with an old-school 1500cc naturally aspirated engine, which is easier to live with on a day-to-day basis. It matches the WRV in terms of outright performance and has a more potent mid-range as well. The cherry on the top is that it is also available with a state-of-the-art dual-clutch automatic gearbox, which is incredibly smooth and quick shifting, making it a real pleasure to drive, be it in the city or out on the highways. It is very hard to choose between the two diesels. Both have excellent drivability with hardly any turbo lag, making them a breeze to pilot around town. But the EcoSport has an edge over the WRV in terms of refinement. Ford has been making small capacity diesel engines for a much longer time than Honda. EcoSport's engine also revs much more freely and it uses a lot more sound deadening material than the WRV, making it much more silent and a bit smoother than the WRV. Handling and ride quality. Both the EcoSport as well as the WRV have distinctively car-like dynamics. Both cars have struck a right balance between ride and handling. The WRV soaks up the bumps and ruts really well and handles rough road situations without even a whiff of discomfort. Its handling too is fairly neutral with a well-weighted and precise steering, albeit devoid of any feedback from the surface below. The EcoSport is even better with a clear edge over the WRV in terms of dynamics, staying true to its European heritage. There is a noticeable pliancy to the ride, but still body roll is kept well under check, aided by a telepathic steering rack. Up next, comparison of performance and dynamics.